this is always, interesting conversation regarding last names. Why didn't you give us his last name? Because I noticed that's a trend, even in this family, among other families in the South that I've, come across, where the mothers gave the children the maternal name instead of giving the children the paternal name, the father's last name. Is that a particular thing that you thought about, or how did that work?
No, it's just like he was never in your lives. And when y'all were born, he never came to see you. He never called to see, did I have a son or a daughter? There was never any, no kind of response, no communication. So why give you his name? He was never there. Never there.
If I, spent hours of labor with a child and, the father of this child is not even present, the last thing I'm gonna do is give my child his last name. Like, especially if he's not there.
He's not there.
Never was there. Yeah.
So I understand that logic.
Definitely. So with the children on board now, you got 2 knucklehead sons, single mother, working full time, trying to provide. Did you have any assistance with raising kids since the father was not in the picture? Who helped you along the way?
My mother, my older sister Miriam, Carmen, Barbara Ann, and my brothers. If I needed them, they would help. But financially, I didn't. Not from my brothers and everything, but financially, I did all. I worked, and I didn't ever have to ask Mama for anything because I worked. But I know if I needed it, I could, call her. I needed Miss Marion. If I needed, she would give it to me. But I worked. I worked overtime. I did whatever I had to do just to make sure that you all.
Make sure we had everything that we needed, which worked out. Because we had everything that we needed. May not have everything we wanted, but it definitely does not overpower need.
I can attest to that. We never really, I don't remember us going without a meal. Even being raised in the house with, I would consider our siblings actually, because we were all born and raised together. Tanya, Regina, Rhea, me, Ephraim, being raised in that house together. Definitely we would look at those girls we were just talking about this, what was that, Sunday, Ephraim? We were just talking about how many women we were raised with, raised around in one house. It was crazy.
Yeah, so you got all the family, basically a village, helping to, raise kids. And then of course you working full time. Did you ever have time to continue to chase your own dreams at all, or anything on the side of being a mother?
Not really. Didn't have the time.
What did you want to accomplish as a human, regardless of being a mother? What did you, outside of being a mother, what did you really truly want to accomplish?
Well, I don't know. I was thinking about that today. I didn't set any goals for myself. Getting out of school and working, I didn't set any goals. I didn't have any dreams. I just started working. And I think basically that sort of knocked me for a loop. And then Tommy Lee comes along. I have 2 babies, and then that knocked me for another loop. And I can't remember when I actually started, dreamed or had goals for anything.
So many other single women replace their dreams with caring for their children. As single mothers. After that, they kind of lose sight of what was I here for again?
That's what I've been asking myself lately. What am I here again for? My purpose. What is my purpose? I did go to Houston Community College for biblical studies, but for dance, and so I did do that. And I enjoyed that a whole lot. But morning dance is what I love to do. I love the dancing.
So when did you start getting into the praise dancing?
Once I had left Wheeler Avenue, went to Trinity Fellowship Church, and I was singing in the choir, and then one night there was this sort of a move of God in that place, and I began to move my hands all over the place, and all of a sudden there was a change in me, and I knew there was something different. And it's like it had come to me, oh, Ivory. And I started just doing it all over the church, and then I realized something's different. So I just started moving towards dance. So I just started buying ballet shoes and all kinds of stuff. And
were they doing praise dancing at the church with a praise team or anything, or was it just you?
I think it was me, but I can't even remember. I can't remember if they had a praise dance team. They might have had one, or they were starting one up. But basically, once I realized I was dancing, I could dance, then I joined the praise dance team. So since then I've been dancing.
I'm curious because I know in the family, Christianity, religion has been a major part of the family. When did you start, I guess, getting into trying to find out more about religion and God?
Well, when we were little, Mama used to have us in the church all the time, from Sunday to Sunday. But we were at Fourth Missionary Baptist Church. I can't remember what happened that we decided to move to Wheeler. But Mama, she started praying, and she was part of these prayer groups. And I started following Mama. And once I started following her, I began to have this desire to know more who God was. And so that's where it began. But I learned a whole lot.
And then you ended up going into the ministry was that at Wheeler, or was that at
Wheeler? I had this call. I felt like I needed to preach. And so Reverend Lawson, I told him, and so he allowed me to preach my first sermon over in the smaller church. And then once I began to see a little bit differently, I wanted to leave Wheeler, so I left Wheeler. The church I found out about was right 3 blocks away from our house where we lived.
That was Trinity, right?
That was Trinity Fellowship.
Okay.
Trinity Fellowship, and that's in Houston, Texas. Are they still got a church, or did they
Reverend Scott, or Bishop Scott, he's in Florida.
Okay.
And it's not Trinity, it's IKC.
IKC.
And what's his name? Bishop Scott, he moved to Florida. He's teaching, preaching at a Baptist church, St. Ruth Baptist Church there in Florida. But this young man, Dexter Utley, he's now a pastor at IKC.
Are you at a church home now? Or are you still kind of just...
No, I'm not anywhere right now.
Okay.
So I'm assuming you've studied enough to where you can fellowship with, God and have your own relationship with God.
Without I don't really care for a whole lot of preaching now. I don't really care to hear it all. I believe it's just this one-on-one relationship, knowing his voice, period. And that's where I am right now. So
I understand.
What about the because I know we had spoken before with the playwriting and the characters and stuff. Did that come about from when you were younger with all these character ideas that you had in your head, or did that come later?
Well, I was a storyteller when I was younger. I didn't quite have my characters, but I could come out with some characters if I wanted to. But I haven't been using my characters lately, and I don't know why. They're silent right now. They're really quiet right now, but they're still in me.
I remember the first time she started doing her characters, it threw me for a loop because I wasn't used to her being outside of mother mode, and she started, I guess, opening up with these ideas and characters. I can't remember what character name was it, Lily Mae or something?
No, her name was Luda Mae.
Luda Mae. So I'm like, what in the world? Is something wrong? Is she going crazy? She too young to be going insane. And then I had to catch it. I was like,
Because I know y'all would see me as mother.
Exactly.
As this woman, before I had children. I was this woman growing up, becoming a woman. I was 19, becoming a woman. And then, like I said, Tommy comes along and whoop, just knocked me for a loop right there. But I'm Ivory Jewel, the woman.
Mm-hmm.
And not just your mother, not just the aunt and a sister and a daughter, but I'm an Ivory jewel, a woman who does want to have dreams and move on her dreams, and she wants to dance. So I'm still here, and I know I still have the opportunity to do it.
I used to, this is probably the first time both of you are going to hear this. I used to imagine my mother as Anita Baker, because this is a mature woman who's singing jazz / R&B, and I know my mother loved music. And I used to imagine, I wonder how my mom would be if she was Anita Baker. Like, and how we would be going on tour with her, and her arguing with studio people and record labels and this and that. Like, how would me and Ephraim be if our mom was Anita Baker?
Say a vocalist, jazz.
I used to think about that all the time. I swear, every time I hear Anita Baker sing, I would think of, how would that be if that was Ivory Jewel up there singing, and that was our mom, and we have to deal with that as her being our mom, like not just being our mom, but her being herself as an R&B singer, a popular R&B singer, a vocalist. And if my mom was like this famous dancer and she had 2 sons, how would we be able to deal with that? I used to think about that all the time as a child, especially when I used to hear Anita Baker, because I used to love her voice. But I used to think about that.
So,
well, I guess it does seem strange for seeing your mother if I was on stage dancing, because you haven't seen me in that light before.
I have. When you were in the choir stand, I couldn't watch. Not because I was ashamed, because I was proud that my mom was singing in the choir stand, but I didn't want to see my mom as a singer. I wanted to see my mom as my mom. And I didn't know how to handle that as a kid, seeing my mom singing in the choir stand and hearing you. I could hear it. I could tone everybody out and hear your alto. I could hear it. And I was like, that's my mama singing. Oh no, that's not my mama singing. And not to mention when I used to have to play drums for y'all.
Oh, wow.
Which was rare. But it was certain songs I think I had to play drums for y'all. Yeah. But it would just be different to, or even playing drums in the church and knowing that you were there watching me. Yeah. Like, I would be kind of shy.
They spoken like a true son.
I'm telling you, I'd be like, my mom is here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
They firing them off now.
They firing them out. That's what I'm saying.
So let's see. If you had to do it all over again with anything in your life, what would you do differently?
It's okay. We won't get hurt if you be like, I would be in Paris. With Sammy Davis
I would have avoided Chris. Chris would have.
No, I would never avoid my children. No.
I would have gave Ephraim up for adoption.
You see them talking
about? I don't know. I look at the ballet dancers, and I know I'm right back on dancing. Mm-hmm. I look at the ballet dancers, and I see myself as this beautiful black ballerina.
Ballerina. So that means that if you had to do it all over again, you would have started earlier on dance.
Yeah, I would have started earlier on dance. Yeah, I was telling, I don't know, I think I told Dietrich about, what's this woman who played Catwoman?
Eartha Kitt?
Eartha Kitt, yeah.
No.
Oh, it was the one before that or after that?
After that. What's her name? Halle Berry.
Oh, yeah, Halle Berry.
And the cat outfit that she wore, I told her, if I could got in, I probably would have worn one of those. And that's how I feel.
That sounds more like stripping.
No,
that was she has on the skin tight leather, cat suit, cat outfit.
So my mama would have been an Instagram model.
Yep, that's what I thought. It sounds like stripping to me.
No, that ain't stripping.
She'd have been an IG model.
No, because in the way she moves, you have to see how she moves.
Yeah, she had the posture of a dancer.
Cat-like.
Yeah, she had to learn. It would be interesting to learn how she prepared for that role.
Yeah, because she played that role so well.
She did her thing. But I used to pay attention to your posture, Mama. You did definitely have the posture of a dancer.
Yeah. I wanted to be a model too back then. I wanted to be a model.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was small. I was real little. Like I say, 100. I think that I hadn't weighed over 100 pounds when I was 19. But I was little. And like I say, it just seemed like it just came along, just knocked it away from me.
George Ephraim did it.
Yeah,
he did it.
I'm sorry.
No, I have nothing to be sorry about.
I had to come out, had to make it.
Yeah, that's right. I love my children.
Got another question. What advice would you give today's women?
What advice would I give to today's women? Get married. It's all right to be married.
Kevin Samuels would love to hear this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's okay, and I find out it's okay to be married. It really is okay. Keep yourself before the time if it's possible. But it's okay to desire to be married. It's okay. But I would say if you have dreams, then dream big. If you have goals, then let the goals be as high as you can possibly get them to be. But be all that you can be. But it's okay, even if you reach them, to be married.
Wow.
I never had that. I never had the opportunity. It just never came along. But if the opportunity had come along, I would have married.
Do you wish you would have had more children?
No.
Let's say so. No. Two was enough.
Yeah, I believe two babies is good. But if I had a third or fourth, then I would have just taken care of them along with you all.
Did you want a girl?
I never thought about a girl, but having two sons, that's been interesting enough. It's been more interesting than people can think.
I'm sure.
To see two men, two boys become men, that's an honor for me.
What is your favorite color?
I love black, but I try to sort of, change up every now and then. I haven't really bought anything black in a long time, except maybe a pair of black pants, and this what I have on, and something other than that. But I love the color black.
Favorite color is black, and then what is your favorite food?
Right now, I don't really have a favorite food.
Prior to the stomach not being able to handle all of the fast foods, what was it before?
Well, I'm a fan of Popeyes.
Seafood. Oh yeah, we know Popeyes.
But I'm not even a fan of. I'm really liking salmon now more than I used to. But other than that, I don't have a favorite food. Except I love salads now. I love salads more than anything.
Oh, what is your dream job?
I loved being as a nurse. I enjoyed being what I was doing, caring for people. I think I should have become a doctor.
That's what I'm going to ask you. Did you ever think about going more in depth with it, past nursing and dreaming about being a doctor?
I think about it now. I wish I had gone a little bit deeper. Not even just a nursing assistant, but like a registered nurse. I should have gone a little bit further. But registered nursing, they did so much writing, not enough patient care. Whereas a nursing assistant, you could, you did more patient care than you did the the writing of charts and all this other stuff they had to do. So I enjoy taking care of people. I really do.
Yeah, I definitely can see that. Seems like you always been that person to always want to be there for people. So
Yeah, I enjoy it.
what valuable lesson did you learn from your grandparents?
My grandparents were fairly giving. They would buy us groceries or whatever else we needed without hesitation. When Mama called, they would come. So I would say being on time, being there at the right moment at the right time. They were there. So
with the, and then do you, let me see, do you dream? Do you dream, well, what's your most memorable dream?
what's my most memorable dream? Like dream.
Yep, regular dreaming. I guess something that stands out that still sticks in your head.
Wow. Probably a dream. It didn't. Only one I've had recently is one I had the other night about Marion. Her continence was right. She was right. And in the dream, she had finished college. And Tanya and I were in the dream, and it was like we know we needed to finish college or begin to go to college. But I heard Marion say, "The time is now." So that hit a nerve right there. Or now is the time. So I just say now is the time.
Yeah, I think we all got to learn from that one. Instead of waiting and procrastinating.
Yeah, instead of waiting, procrastinating. Now is the time.
What's your favorite actor? Or who is your favorite actor? Say so many of them.
Yeah, it's so many of them. I don't know. I can't say Denzel Washington. He's all right. But Chadwick.
Oh, Chadwick Boseman. The late great Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah. And I watched Marshall.
Yeah.
He was really good in that.
Yeah, he did real well now. When I was impressed, I told Chris.
I would say now I think I would sort of
lean toward him.
Towards him. Yeah, as a young man. He was a young man. Yeah. And I know he probably did a lot of acting on stage and whatever theater.
Yeah.
So I probably just need to go back and look at it. But like I say, I think he did pretty well.
So right now it would be Chadwick.
Yeah, Chadwick.
Singing. Who is your favorite? Who's your favorite vocal artist or R&B artist?
There's so many of them.
Yeah, and that one I'm sure is a lot.
Layla Hathaway.
Love it. She's my favorite too. I love her voice.
She can take her voice anywhere.
So many places, yeah.
I enjoy her voice. Very, very nice. Yeah.
Wow. And then any favorite song, R&B or gospel, that stands out amongst the rest?
Oh boy.
So that's a good one.
Yeah, it is a good one. Oh my gosh, I can't think of one right now. It's like I say, there's so many voices out there, so many songs. I've listened to so many. I can't think of one right now.
Say that many, yeah, I'm sure, because that's a hard one. Because there's so many hit songs out there. I couldn't pick one either. So I guess that will. What'd you say, Mama?
I can't pick one.
So that question is, that's a difficult question for anybody.
It's difficult.
So I guess that'll be our ending question. for this great and wonderful interview. You've been our first episode on family
Yes,
ties.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just want to leave one quote, and it's by Langston
Go ahead.
Hughes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And life for me ain't been no crystal stair. It ain't been no crystal stair.